Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin, and today we will be sampling another from the Booker's lineup. Kind of did a shuffle around on some of the schedules because there's a lot of hubbub going on around this Booker's lineup. This is the 2003 release called Pigskin, the Pigskin Batch, but it didn't come out until like October, early November, and really no press statements, like no reasons whatsoever what happened to the 03 release. Normally, and I think we've discussed this before, Booker's does 4 releases a year, one kind of each quarter, a January, April, they go through the normal quarters. Nothing came out in Q3. That's weird. What's going on? And then, it was like late October, early November, they came out with this one. Poking around.
He didn't like it.
He didn't like the 03 batch. So they put it together.
Didn't meet the standards.
And who was it? Fred Noe, right? Fred Noe's the one, the master distiller for this one. He's like, nah. So they scratched it. I'm sure they probably put it in regular beam, would be my guess, but they scratched the whole Booker's lineup for that should have been released in Q3. And instead they barreled all the Q4 stuff and released it as the 03 batch. So that's what we have. And that's all we will have from the 2020 releases.
Yep.
It is just...
People are going to be clamoring for it in
the
2021.
Yeah, it's just the 3.
That first release.
Yeah, that first release is going to be really interesting to see how it comes out. And then there's, well, is there something wrong in the runs? Why are they picking barrels? The rumor mill is just kind of gone nuts with this one. So
they have we've talked about in other episodes. Like they have their method.
Yeah.
Like they pick barrels from a number of different places, and it's all. Then after that, it's percentages, and like they've got the method to their madness. I mean,
but it's interesting what went wrong to their madness.
I don't know.
That this particular, that the original 03 batch just didn't quite live up to the standards. I'm interested. I'd love to know a little more. No, I don't think they'll ever release that.
The tour up there.
I know. I can't wait.
Ask that question.
I agree. Totally agree. Pigskin. So the Pigskin Batch. Each of their batches are named after something that was important to Booker Noe. Pigskin, football. Obviously.
Football.
The man loved football. Apparently, not a small dude.
Big dude.
6'4", pushing 300.
3 bills.
Yeah, big. That's a pretty solid sized dude. Played some football in high school. Never really played in college, but...
A dude that size, though, he played offensive line and kicker.
That's a really big kicker.
Yeah.
That's the kind of kicker that you want the runner to get loose and like, oh, now you got to face him. That'd be funny. But yeah, he practiced with the University of Kentucky team, but didn't really play for them. Yeah. So, but he loved football. It was a big deal in the family.
I think the career path worked out for him.
I think whiskey's probably the better way to roll than playing football. I mean, in the timing of the release, kind of like, football. It's football season.
Yep.
This particular bottle, and we've mentioned this, they always have the lovely cards with the history behind the names and all that. So there's 5 different locations that were pulled together to create this one bottle for us to enjoy, hopefully.
Yeah.
I get a lot of baking spices. It's not... There's cinnamon, but there's like other stuff, like nutmeg and
for the proof,
allspice.
I get no ethanol.
Oh, I forgot the proof.
It's 127. There's no ethanol in the nose.
This is a pretty solid, uncut at 127. No, there's no strong burn that's coming through that nose.
No, I wonder if we get the hug on the back end since
I'm sure there's a solid hug. There's a lot of it's baking spice, brown sugar.
A lot of cinnamon.
Cinnamon, allspice, a little like nutmeg-ish, and maybe some clove. Like there's a whole...
I get the clove. I can see the clove.
You know what it reminds me of? And this is going to... like the old school hams?
That had
with the glaze and the cloves in it?
Had the pattern.
Yeah. That's kind of... It's a reminder. It's not the exact same thing, but that's...
What it reminds you of.
Really what it reminds me of.
You pick up the ethanol. but very nutty.
A lot of nut.
Very peanutty.
Cinnamon's there too. Definitely towards the end. There's a good. The cinnamon comes right back. That baking spice. It's not as sweet as I guess I was expecting.
A little sweet. The sweetness for me is developed after. Ooh, yeah, really has. It's kind of hanging here.
Okay. Well, maybe I didn't get it swished around well enough to get down here. There's so many spice notes though. I don't know. It's undescript as far as there's just, it tastes, it's got like the
cinnamon definitely on the taste too.
Yeah. Ethanol is there.
Yeah. It's all I know.
And it hits you like right in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
That ethanol, it's kind of a... Ooh.
I've got a lingering though. The side of the tongue is still burning.
So, let's see. 63.65% alcohol, so 127.3 proof. Mm-hmm. I love how specific they are. It just kills me. And there's a weirdness here. I forgot about that. 6 years, 7 months, and 7 days. Why isn't it 1 week?
I think it's a marketing ploy.
But 127, it's there, but it's not blow you out of the water there.
Mm-mm. Maybe after a few.
Yeah, 127 is going to catch up to you after a while. But what we said, like that hug, I
feel warm.
I'm warm. Yeah, warm. But I don't got like that when you take that sip and you get that like just all warm through your chest hug feeling. Nah, I don't like getting that. It's not quite heartburn. It's different. It's a little different. There's a sharp something on the nose too.
Yeah, I don't even want to aerate this one. I'm going to, but. Mm-hmm.
So I give it a little bit of a Kentucky chew. The spice and ethanol is just all up front there. There is still that peanut note, but it kind of went away. There's not a lot of sweet notes here. I really kind of expected some sweet notes. That is kind of a normal thing. A little brown sugar.
It's nutty, cinnamon, and ethanol.
Ethanol, yeah. Now I'm going to ponder the question. If the original 03 batch wasn't good enough to release, but this is what they did release, how bad was that original 03 release? Because this is not...
But bad to their standards, might not be bad to ours.
But this is not... Out of the three, this isn't the best that we had for the 2020s. It's definitely not as good, in my opinion. It's not as good as the 2019.
I'm sure some was saved for comparison purposes.
Yeah.
Maybe they got a batch of bad grain, or
possible, or a barrel let too much air in and it got funny or something.
I don't know, but I would be interested to see. This isn't. It's not like. Again, we're expecting more.
Yes.
So, what this one's missing? I'm really curious what was supposed to be. Is missing.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. If I'm gonna rank the ones from 2020, this is number 3. Granny's Batch? I really enjoyed Granny's Batch, the 01. I did enjoy that. I still think the two from 2019. Oh, we've only done one. We did Country Ham.
That was good.
That's very good. I really like that. And there's a lot of brown sugar
that came biscuits?
through that. Beaten Biscuits is 04. We did not do that one yet. Now, granted, so that's my experience. So I got 5 that I've tasted.
One, but you have the same one.
Yeah, but so there's 5 that we either have or will taste. This is probably number 5.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I really wish if there was like a brown
I think when
sugar,
people see the packaging, they're like,
it's nice.
Oh, they got one of those? I need to get it. This one...
It doesn't live up to the price.
If I didn't already own one own one, and I saw it, and if I didn't have it, I would probably buy it, but I think I'd be slightly disappointed.
Yeah. These are not... they're special bottles. They're limited releases. They're limited runs. It is MSRP is $80-ish.
That's what I got mine for.
In our area, $90 is a pretty good buy. I got this for $89.
Mine's ain't from here. Mine's from
yours
in Illinois.
Exactly.
So thanks to Tim Silvers.
So for $90, I'm a little disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had other ones for $90 or for $85 or whatever it is that I'm pretty happy with.
This one we should sample with a cube and see what it does. Since we're not happy with it.
Does it add a little more? It's the sweetness that I think it's missing. I really
might open a flavor up. It's definitely going to mellow out the heat,
the spice and the heat
with the heat at the end.
Yeah. If this had just a touch of a brown sugar or a toffee
or a caramel,
like just a touch of a sweet note to it, it'd be much better. Mm-hmm. Because the peanut flavors, the spicing notes are there, and then a little bit of a...
I don't mind the peanut at all.
I don't mind it. I just...
You want a sweetness to fall, like that salty sweet.
Yes. I want the combo, and it's not giving it to me.
Like a payday.
I love a payday. They're delicious.
No, yeah, I can see. You want the salty sweet combo.
Yeah. And I think that would be a good...
We're not getting it.
We're just not getting it. Don't get me wrong.
Maybe that's what the original batch was missing. They had all sweet, no salt.
And they should.
And then they're like, well, we got the other one now. Well, we gotta go with this one.
We got left Twix and right Twix here. I don't understand.
But I mean,
it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not if you can find it more in that like 70, like right up into the 80 range, it's worthwhile. 127 proof is a hell of a
What's the
pour.
Knob Creek that we drink that's always peanut? There's
Knob Creek.
No, well, but we've had a couple different picks, and they've all been peanutty. So
they're all super, yeah.
But if that's what you like,
yeah, this works.
This works.
Or if you like a more of a baking spice note, a little bit of cinnamon, an allspice, a nutmeg, a little bit of clove. If you like that for your whiskey, you're there. Mm-hmm. If you like a sweeter note to your whiskey, that ain't it. It don't have
Not this particular one, but it was just, let's just chalk it up to 2020. It's just been an off year.
Yeah. It's been one of those years. It's close. It's
overall,
just not
it's not bad. It's just, I think both of us were expecting more.
I was expecting a little. I was hopeful
based on previous bottles
and the fact that they scratched a batch. You would think, hey, I'm in the whole last half of 2020. I'm going to come out with one release. It could be damn good.
Mm-hmm. Again, chalk up to 2020.
Every once in a while, you set your hopes too high. It's always better to set your hopes low and be pleasantly surprised, right?
Well, they got a mulligan too.
Yeah, there you go. That was their 2020 mulligan.
That was their mulligan for the year. So
yeah, I'm super looking forward to the 2021-01 release. I can't wait for that.
And me and
a bunch of
other people.
Yeah.
Are waiting for that first quarter release to come out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we've sampled a few. I'm sure we'll come across a few more bookers.
Yes.
Hopefully you enjoyed this review. I think we're a little more critical than we are in most episodes. But, if you've had this, and again, if we missed something, let us know. We'd love to hear your feedback on this bottle. If you enjoyed it, we encourage you to swipe that like button at the bottom of the screen.
Subscribe to the channel. If you want, hit the bell icon to get notified every time we put out a new episode. Drop a comment. What's your thoughts? How would you rank 2020's Booker's release? Not 2020. If you want to share thoughts on 2020, that's your call. We'll take those too, but more on the Booker's releases.
Well, we really appreciate you joining us for this episode, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers.